Fam over.
Fam, what's good? What's good? It's your boy Thou, FamOverTV. I appreciate everybody tapping into the channel, showing love, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, stopping by, whatever you're doing. I appreciate it. These videos are for entertainment purposes only. Your discretion is always advised. Salute to everybody out there, man. I hope everybody having a great Wednesday, hump day. Good energy around, good love around, you feel me? We got some good content today, y'all. Good content. Still a lot of crazy stuff going on. That Diddy trial so crazy. I had to quit tapping in with that, man. I'm like, man, I gotta detach myself from that. I don't even want to hear about none of that nasty stuff no more. It's crazy. Museum, Noble M Bay. What's up, fam? Y'all send that love and prayers up for me later on. I gotta catch a flight later on. Nudie, what up? Also, we got some breaking news, y'all. Breaking news on Tory Lanez, man. And I've been said it on the stream a long time ago, man. I don't even know. Just probably about a year ago. I said Tory Lanez did not do that to Megan Thee Stallion. And now it's all come out. The bodyguard said what happened, and her friend, actually, she was the one that did it. You know what I'm saying? They said she fired 3 shots, and she was the one that did it. And it's crazy because right before this breaking news and information came out, new evidence and everything, Tory Lanez was stabbed yesterday, y'all. That's crazy work. You feel me? Shane, what up? Maurice, what up? Nikki. Dennis, what up? I told everybody, I'm like, man, I don't think he did it. Because remember, he was going to trial and they said they didn't find no DNA, you know what I'm saying, on the weapon, none of that, none of his stuff and everything. I was like, man, I think the friend did it. So that's crazy, man. Just imagine you being in the joint for something you didn't even do, man. I think he got like 10 years. That's crazy. Then he just got stabbed up. So it's probably a bigger play. They probably tried to take care of him before all this information came out or something, but that ain't right. But everybody they owe that man an apology because there was a lot of women and there are a lot of people talking a lot of shit about him. Like, yeah, he did. He shot her in the foot and everything. He needed to go sit down in prison and all this. He deserved that and everything. And not the truth out. So are these saying, are y'all gonna go and apologize to him? Y'all gonna make some videos and apologize? Crazy work. Supreme was good, fam. Midwest. Right, Supreme. Right. Let's get into the content. I ain't gonna hold y'all up, man. I see we got a few people in here, man. Please, y'all, make sure y'all hit that like button for me. Salute to everybody. I appreciate all y'all. Let's go.
Not long ago, Unite the People was approached by a gentleman named Bradley James. Mr. James informed us he was working as the bodyguard and driver for Ms. Kelsey Harris during Mr. Peterson's trial.
Hey, VV.
As such, he was in close proximity and he had privy to conversations she was having with her husband and others. Mr. James informed us he was not under a non-disclosure agreement or a confidentiality agreement and was free to speak with Unite the People, and that he was doing it because his conscience would not let him not speak and leave a man in prison for something he did not do.
Right.
Mr. James...
He's speaking up now because it's been on his conscience. He probably ain't even been able to sleep knowing this man doing 10 years and you seen it and you knew what happened. Like, man, I wouldn't be able to sleep either. Like, man, he ain't even do it, man. He innocent. We got somebody in there doing all this time and he ain't even shoot that lady, man. Or man, whatever she is, for sure. Let's keep it going.
Informed Unite the People that he was a witness to the conversation Ms. Harris had where she stated She had the gun. She fired it 3 times. Mr. Peterson grabbed her arm and knocked it down, and the gun fired 2 more times. In essence, Mr. Peterson never shot anybody, never even touched that gun.
Hey, what she said?
This statement aligns with the statement of the only non-party witness to the case, Mr. Sean Kelly, who at trial testified he saw 2 women fighting, 2 men break up the fight, 1 man grabbed the other one's arm. Gunshots came from the passenger side. The passenger side is where Miss Harris was sitting. This further iterates that Mr. Peterson did not shoot Miss Pete, did not shoot at Miss Pete, or did not assault Miss Pete. It's just another irregularity in a list of irregularities in this case. For example, there were 3 potential suspects in the car that night, and yet the only DNA sample was taken of Mr. Peterson, even though unknown DNA was found on the gun. Why wasn't Miss Harris's DNA taken? Or was it taken and the information simply never given to the defense? Why wasn't the driver of the car, Mr. Jaquan Smith's DNA taken? Or was it taken and again, simply not given to the defense?
That's crazy work right there, y'all. Crazy work. They owe that man an apology. And I wonder if this go, if they gonna be able to do a appeal or something and get him out, because he in there now. Like, I wonder how this process gonna work with this evidence being presented. Like, everybody owe this man an apology. You know how many people was like, yeah, he did it. He needs to sit in jail and he needs to sit in prison and everything. That's crazy work right there. Rochelle, what up with you? Voorhees, Christy, salute to everybody in the building. What she said, hey, glad you back. Buddha, what up, fam? What's up, Tavina? My boy Trump, half. You wonder what that's for? They gave Trizzy a $400 million jet. Boss lady was good. Huh? That's how. Let me rewind that. I gotta read that again. Say something about some volcanoes. Is ready to blow its top off the west coast. Scientists predict one of the Pacific Ocean's lesser known volcanoes will blow its vent in the coming months. Wow. Causing 10,000 earthquakes, huh? In one day.
What in the world is going on? A mile-wide underwater volcano is ready to blow its top off the west coast. This is allegedly on CNN. I mean, you literally see it right on the TV screen, right? Not that I need to say that, but for this app, TikTok, I'll say that. In the coming months, causing 10,000 earthquakes in one day. Y'all, and completely unrelated and irrelevant, read this headline. Read it. CNN, read it. Again, pause it, read it. The Washington Post. And all of a sudden lately, we're having earthquakes where we don't normally get earthquakes. North and South Carolina, Tennessee, Texas, all over the place. Unrelated, by the way. At the same time, we have scientists talking about the Earth's core going in reverse and what they call a pole shift on the way. Unrelated, just showing you cool things I think are cool. This has been a very exciting year. Let me know what you think below.
Man, get in here, get in.
That's crazy. They said something about these volcanoes about to be erupting and all that. Allegedly, I don't know. I don't even know, man. I don't know if they trying to do this on purpose, because I just seen a map where they saying like America's going to be rearranged because a lot of this land is going to go underwater and everything. I don't know if they trying to scare us or what, but I seen the map and shit. Nevada, California, all of us was underwater. I'm like, man, I don't like that new map and shit. Not at all.
Get in there. I finally figured it out. So what does this right here with Trump bringing white Africans to America and the Pope using the term black, all of a sudden he's black. I can tell you what's been happening. They need us to co-sign these words. And after we co-sign these words, they come behind now. After we do all the hard work, make it popular, they come behind us and swoop up these terms, right? Now all of a sudden he's black. The African's black. Everybody black when it benefits them, right? But when it don't benefits them, oh no, we not black. Oh, I'm white. No, I'm white. Same thing for these white Africans, right? When it benefits them, they can be called African American because we co-signed on it, right? But when it don't benefit them, oh no, we white. Nope. We white. We is white. No, we not African American. But when they need them funding that the so-called African Americans get, no, we African American. Nope. We came from South Africa. We need them loans. We need the free education because we are the African Americans. You see? That's like the Native Americans did. They native, not Indian. We Indian. Then they swoop behind us and call themselves Indian. Right? Every time we make a term hot or misnomer, they come behind years later and start becoming that misnomer. Did you catch that? Wow. So South African farmers are fleeing to America because they allege that they are dealing with violence. And I'm confused because Donald Trump just gave them a fast track to become a U.S. citizen. He called what's happening over there genocide. Genocide.
That's because that's Elon people over there, right? Ain't he from South Africa?
So we got to be all the way real here. Why them? Why do they get the fast track over here to become citizens? There's people all over the world that's dealing with worse conditions than this. Refugees from wars, famines, real genocide. But they're not getting this special treatment like them. No, sir. So what makes this different for Donald Trump? This clearly looked like favoritism. The ultimate protection for the complexion. Trump, the same person that was trying to ban certain people from coming over here from over there. Y'all remember?
Damn, that's what happened to Vina. That's what it is. I'm going to have to look into that. You said they stole the land. Call themselves Tory Lanez, but they really from the Netherlands. But they got kicked out of there. I'm going to have to go look into that. Diane, what's up with you? Cinder.
Remember? Now all of a sudden we got this open door. He feels so bad about them. When, like I said, there's a whole lot of people going through it, not just them. Somebody make this make sense. Y'all telling me I'm tripping? Do y'all think I'm tripping?
So Elon Musk's company, his AI company, actually got caught with flooding black communities with airborne toxins. Airborne toxins. We already knew that Elon was an asshole, but no, he's an actual piece of shit. He's a literal piece of shit. So I'm just gonna read this and you can go and fact check this. You know I'm all for that. So Elon Musk's AI company, XAI, is under fire in Memphis. Their massive supercomputer AI facility needs so much power that they've secretly been running dozens of methane gas turbines without full permits. Aerial footage showed 35 gas turbines operating in historically black neighborhoods, right? Pumping pollutions like nitrogen oxide, formaldehyde, right? And particularly matters linked to asthma, cancer, and respiratory illnesses in the air. The company only had permits to operate 15, and they were operating 35.
Damn.
35 in historically black neighborhoods. The local grid could not meet Musk's energy demands, so instead of slowing down, XAI plowed ahead, risking the health of an already overburdened community for profit. Once again, billionaires break the rules and regular people pay the price. It's not just regular people, it's black people. It's black people. It's black people. You're not doing that in the poor white neighborhoods. It's black people.
That's crazy work. Crazy work. I was always wondering, like, why the fuck did Elon choose Memphis to go put that company there? You know what I'm saying? That everything, that business right there. Like, why would you choose Memphis out of all places and everything? But I don't know, man. Kind of weird. Let's keep it going. Thank you, Cindy. Appreciate it. It's crazy.
You, Elon Musk, are an actual piece of shit. You are a literal piece of shit, and I cannot wait for God to deal with you accordingly.
They try to get the boy up out of there, y'all. At least that's what Trump was probably thinking. So Trump was sitting here with the Prince of Saudi Arabia. I don't know what they was discussing, but I guess some assistants of him came and poured water in a cup for him, and you see them give him the cup. And then another person came, they didn't pour the water or whatever it was in that cup for Donald Trump. They just came and handed it to him. And then you see him.
My boy Trizzy ain't going for none of that. Trizzy ain't going for that, man. Trizzy, like, y'all ain't finna poison me, man. That's the easiest one in the book right there. He ain't going for that, man. Salute to Cinder. Appreciate you, Cinder. She gifted 5 memberships. DJ, Museum, TJ, Sean, Prince B. Congratulations, man. Thank you so much. Cinder, we appreciate you. Always showing love. I hope your arm okay now.
He go and throw his junk back. Donald Trump looking at his junk. He looked down at it, and then he just got it in his hand. He looks over at Donald Trump to see if he dropped that junk. Trump just still having his hand, and then he ended up hitting it in the back and was like, nah, I ain't finna drink that junk. Y'all look at it. So look, you see them pour the junk for him. Donald Trump just get handed it. He ain't getting nothing poured. They just handing him the junk. Look, he took that junk back real quick. Donald Trump still got that junk in his hand. He looked down at it like, what the fuck?
Man, Trizzy looked at that like, man, I ain't drinking this shit, man. Hey, Senator Rod, thank you too. I appreciate it.
What is this? Like, nah, I ain't gonna drink this junk. Look, he gonna put it in the side. He look like, you gonna drink that? Look, Trump, I ain't drinking that shit. I'm not gonna lie, I be the same way. If somebody give me something and you ain't poured from the same junk he got it from, I'm not finna drink it. And then I didn't even see you pour mine in. You just came and handed it to me. And you expect me to drink it? Yeah, okay.
Did you guys know that there were 3 presidents who were against the COVID vaccine? President of Haiti, the president of Tanzania, and the president of Burundi.
Where they at now?
Should we ask chatbot GPT whatever happened to those presidents? Yeah, I think we should.
President of Haiti, Jovenel Moïse, was assassinated in July 2021.
Oh my
This
God.
event has been investigated and received significant international attention.
Please tell me about the president of Burundi.
President of Burundi, Pierre Nkurunziza, passed away in June 2020. His death was officially attributed to heart failure. There was some
Man,
speculation and controversy surrounding
heart failure. They hit him with the CIA gun, y'all. Oh my God.
the circumstances. His passing marked the end of his 15-year rule over the country.
can you please tell me about the death of the president of Tanzania?
President of Tanzania, John Magufuli, passed away in March 2021. His death was officially attributed to heart complications.
Oh my God, they hit both of them with the heart gun. Damn.
But there was some speculation and discussion regarding the circumstances surrounding his passing. His death marked the end of his presidency in Tanzania.
Level ongoing taxpayer.
No, you should own your property free and clear. I think to say that someone that's been in their house for 35 years just has to keep ponying up money, that is not. You don't own your home if that's the case. So yes, of course, I'd like to see people be able to owe free and clear. And it's interesting because it's like if I go to Best Buy and buy a flat screen TV and put it on the wall, I got to pay a sales tax on it, right? But I don't keep paying tax on it every year. I mean, it's just not. That's not how we do things. It's like, okay, if you're going to tax something, you tax it at the transaction, and then let people actually enjoy their private property free and clear of the government. So that, I think, is the vision. That's the philosophical insight.
Man, salute to him. What's his name? That's DeSantis. Okay, I know who that is. That's Governor DeSantis, y'all. Hey, man, salute to him, man, for pushing for that and saying that and everything, man. Because he right, man. That shit don't make no sense. Taxes really don't make no sense at all, especially since they don't even be using it for the correct stuff and everything. Our tax money be right in the pockets of high politicians, man. High level politicians. You feel me? Shit don't make no sense. They talking about it's supposed to be to rebuild cities and, for the community and all that, man. That shit is not, no, it's not. And then you buy a house, your house paid up, but every year you got to pay some taxes, property taxes and everything. Like that shit don't even make no sense. You can own the land and the house, but you still paying taxes. I don't understand it. Let's keep it going. Salute to everybody in the building. Make sure y'all hit that like button for me, y'all. Keep the algorithm jumping. All this shit is scam, fam. For real, Shane.
Absolutely nothing you can do about it. Look at this road here in Collins, Georgia. Last year, it got wiped out by a massive flood. They just fixed it. They recently opened it, y'all. And now look at this. Yesterday, it got wiped out again by another massive flood. God was like, nah, this shift is not over. Did you guys see this monstrosity in Oklahoma? So there are 8 other houses that are on the other side, and the people are trapped. They can't get to the side, y'all. Wow. This is where the other side is where civilization is. The other 8 houses, the people are trapped. This is crazy.
1322 in Blanchard washed away due to flooding. You can see there once was a pond here. Now that's gone. There's even fish lying here. The roadway about 150 feet.
Yo, that's crazy, man. Nature is so powerful. And then look at this one in St. Louis, y'all.
In St. Louis, bro. This is crazy. Now, this is beyond crazy. St. Louis is getting crazy. My homeboy said he hit this pothole the other day, and he came out and bathed. No bullshit.
Yo, that's crazy. All these holes happening. Yo, the planet is talking. These holes are happening all over the world. The planet is talking. And, this 3D matrix is collapsing right in front of us, y'all. The shift is here, like we're telling y'all. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Let's continue to get this shift. It's here. Peace in.
Y'all, this is mad creepy. I'll explain in 1 second. So, Walmart is building a whole freaking city in Arkansas. Well, I have a friend that lives in Arkansas, so shout out to Heather because she sent me this information and she put all the stuff together and she checked the location of this city that Walmart is building, right? She compared it to a map, a pretty known map, and she found out that this entire city was built in an area that would still be here after the Great Flood of 2020.
That go to map I was just telling y'all about, y'all. They talking about it's supposed to be a great flood coming, and that go to map. And you can see on the map, Nevada, California, little part of, what's that, New Mexico, and man, I don't like seeing that.
25. If you look right here, more than half of Arkansas is completely wiped off the map. And you mean to tell me that Walmart, of all corporations, don't you know about the Walmart theory? Other word theory, that weird thing with Walmart. The Walmarts that are closing down all over the country with crazy barbed wire fences, you know that one? Is building a whole freaking city in the one location that would not be flooding in that state. If you live in a blue area, you better find yourself somewhere to go like all the billionaires did years ago.
And they calling that Walmart City headquarters, Walmart headquarters. So I guess it's like a small city. It's supposed to be like, that's crazy work. That ain't gonna be nothing but a little small smart city. That's all. They know what's up.
Don't forget what I just posted earlier. And by the way, it's talking about the guy who's in office now when the situation happening. It's not a long time ago. This was now. What in the world is going on? A mile-wide underwater volcano is ready to blow its top off the west coast in the coming months, causing 10,000 earthquakes in one day. Allegedly, but the Walmart city is not allegedly.
McDonald's USA, McDonald's UK. This one is potato, which is wonderful. Vegetable oil, canola oil, corn oil, soybean oil, hydrogenated soybean oil, natural beef flavor, whatever that is, dextrose, sodium acid, polyphosphate, salt, fried in vegetable oil, blend with citric acid, and dimethyl polysiloxane, whatever that is. Lord alive, help us, right? Look at this over here. McDonald's fries in the UK. Potatoes.
Look at that. Look at all those fewer ingredients. Way more healthy and everything. I don't understand like why we just can't be like that over here in America. Like why we got to put all that extra shit in there? Wouldn't that be saving money for the country? Because they ain't putting all that extra bullshit, all those extra chemicals in it and everything. Like it's the same thing. Like I don't understand it. Like why we can't get them fries like the UK getting? Like why? Like that's how you know the food all fucked up, because over in other countries like the UK and everything, like they don't sell them the same. But the burgers we getting over here, they ain't getting them burgers. This shit crazy, y'all. Purple vibes, what up with you? The Moors.
Oh, they both got potatoes, vegetable oil, dextrose, fried in non-hydrogenated vegetable oil, salt is added after cooking. So unbelievable. Can you imagine the same company, look at this. Are they trying to do something to us? Why do they have to add all of this stuff in American? So when the same company in the UK can produce it basically with potatoes and some oil. How amazing is that? Come on, folks. I am so pumped up about our future. We are taking this country. We're making it healthy again. We're going to empower people to make quality choices. As a matter of fact, what should you be frying in?
I just thought about it. I said, why we just can't do it like that? But my bad. I know why not. I know why we can't. Because it's such a big business over here with the health and big pharma and everything. They wouldn't be making this much money if people is not as sick. So they be fucking up the food, and that's why we ain't got the good French fries, and that's why they adding all that extra shit in there. So you get some complications that end up happening over time. After you keep eating that shit, you end up going to the hospital or something, and then boom, they in your pockets. They're like, ooh, we got another patient. We can make some money and everything. But let me quit talking about that before they get the fucking with me, man. Allegedly, entertainment purposes only.
You should be frying in things like chosen avocado oil. You should be frying in ghee. You should be frying in things like coconut oil. Like, share, and follow.
How are you going to tell me that that's not spot on? Come on, look at that. Okay, the moon might be a mirror, so there's a chance it really is a simulation. How come we see the same spots on the moon every single night? Same locations. All of these spots on the moon never changed. How is that possible if the moon is spinning and the earth is spinning at all times? Why do we always see the same moon? So look, the map of the earth lines up perfectly with the spots on the moon, but there's extra spots for some reason on the moon. We know there's a lot of things being hidden from us. The moon might be the only thing that's actually telling us the truth. Look, Look.
Crazy work.
But let me know what you guys think. Is the moon a mirror?
Dragons, dinosaurs, and giants are real. Here's my proof. Okay, so this is to all the people that are saying that the eye of the dragon, I'm right here by the dragon. I know the sun's fucking it all up, but I'm at the eye of the dragon, and they say, oh, the eye looks too small. And here's the reason why this eye looks so small. And that's because this right here is mud magma. It's a cap. It's the actual from the mud flood. So this is the mud that covered the whole head of the dragon.
Man.
Okay, so this would be the eye and then.
Hey, y'all, I can't lie. That look like a fucking dragon head to me for sure. Like, I'm looking at it, I'm like, damn, that do look like a dragon head.
Of where the eye would be on the cap or the head of the dragon. But let me just educate you that this is mud. This is not the part of the skull. This is actual mud that you can see if you look. You can see the mud erosion, all the layers as the ocean receded. You can see as the mud eroded, you can see the layers and the layers and the layers and the layers of mud erosion through time. But this is actually a mud cap. But just recently, this cap split from the actual skull. So now, for the people that ask, they want to see the other side of the skull or another angle of the skull. I'm about to show you another angle of the skull. Part 2 coming up next. It's your old homer, Mr. Black, aka the South Mountain Guy. Go with Jesus, stay with God. And remember, you see it here second. We're gonna check out the actual dragon skull. Here is the mud cap. This is just the cap of the mud. Peace.
Damn. Nah, that look like a fucking dragon head.
Which is possibly more of an observation, but I'm interested to hear all of your thoughts. We are all very lucky that we are across the channel and we are the far side of Europe. But Ukraine is actually...
Man, here go this crazy shit again. Remember that one video we seen when that lady was mocking, that one lady was reporting, and that lady was sitting in the back and saying every word with her, like word for word. And we was like, man, like, just couldn't understand it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they reading from something together or something, or if they're like a robot or something or what, but here we go again with this crazy shit right here, y'all. Salute to everybody in the building too, man. I appreciate all y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button for me. Make sure you join that Twitch too. If you got Twitch, go join the Twitch, man. FamOverTV. I can see the comments over there too. We live over there too, man. Trying to turn my Twitch up too, man. So salute to everybody, but let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. My bad. What's up, Candace?
much closer than all of us think. I drove out there on my own in my little Peugeot in 2 days. That is how close it is.
The record, page 55 from the committee's
Here go the video I was talking about right here.
interview with FBI employee Roya Demlow, who you just spoke about, which took place on July 17, 2023. In that line, she says, the question was asked, okay, if someone were to leave here today, were to leave this interview and were to suggest or imply that when you said the laptop was real, that it meant that the FBI had affirmatively determined in October 2020 that the laptop belonged to Hunter Biden. I'd like to introduce this into the record.
Objection. Chairman, one of the things I've learned in my tenure in the Senate is that a nominee saying that they're willing to work with me amounts to exactly zero. We need to get this fixed. Thank you.
It's not just bad people that the dogs are detecting, they are detecting literal demons walking amongst us inhumans. And I'll prove it. Since the beginning of time, people have always suspected that animals, including dogs, can see spiritual things like demons. Check out this spooky story. Years ago when I was about 14 years old, I played with the Ouija board with a couple friends. We asked for signs and questions of that nature. Needless to say, it gave signs. That night I went home, I sat down after warming up my dinner with my back to the window with my dog, a mixed Scottish Terrier at my feet. All of a sudden my dog was slightly growling, and when I looked down at him, he was not looking at me, but looking over my left shoulder past me towards the window. His growl got louder and he bared his teeth. I was getting scared myself because I didn't know why he was acting like that. All of a sudden his hair stood up straight. At that very moment, I remember getting chills all over. That's a pretty normal thing when you encounter demons, you get chills. I stood halfway up quickly and looked back at the window. What I saw almost dropped me with fear. I saw a face with an elongated nose, defined protruding cheeks, and a pointed chin with a grin that was exaggerated. I jumped away from the table as my dog lunged with a fierceness as he was going to fight another dog. He leaped past me, bearing his canines and barking, but the bark was deep and intense. I looked back and the demon was gone. But we don't have just stories of dogs seeing demons today. You know, in the 1st century and before that in Rome, they used to unalive dogs for that exact purpose. And of course, history covers up the motive of these things because they don't want you to think the spiritual world is real. In ancient Roman religion, there was a ritual called supplica canum, or punishment of the dogs, where live dogs were something by being suspended from a stake or cross. Because to the Romans, the demons were their god, so they didn't like when people called them out. And you can also find art with dogs that are glowing. Does this mean every time my dog barks there's a demon? No. But to be honest, there are demons everywhere, much more than the world can perceive or even understand. And speaking of dogs, well, never mind, we don't have the time.
I believe that. I believe dogs can see like spiritual things, or, you know what I'm saying, different things. We can't, demons and everything, because they didn't put it in movies and everything. Like, and dogs just be having that intuition and everything. They'll be barking and you're looking, it don't be shit around. You know what I'm saying? I'd have been around some of my homies' dogs and family dogs and shit and everything. They be in the back bark, going crazy. Look out there, there ain't nothing out there. I'm thinking like, oh, it must be like a little squirrel or something must have ran by, a little skunk out there or something, but you don't see nothing. Shit, a lot of times they be seeing stuff we can't see. I believe that. I definitely believe that. For real, man. Salute to everybody in the building. Let's keep it going, y'all. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going.
This is the pre-lunch update. This is the pre-lunch update. So far, they have talked about the 2016 video of him beating Cassie really in that hotel hallway. She said that she was trying to get away, but he kept her things. And she said the freak-offs felt gross. And when they were done, she was just really glad that they were over. She also talked about doing it as that thing I needed to get done to be able to go on with the rest of my life. And she seemed visibly upset throughout yesterday's testimony as well. She said that she avoided kissing the escorts because it made her feel squeamish. She talked about her 29th birthday and wanting to go to her favorite restaurant to have karaoke with her friends. What normal 29-year-olds would want to do? But instead Combs wanted to have a freak off. And even though they got to go to the restaurant for a little while, he made her leave with him eventually because he wouldn't leave her alone. And she finally gave up. And when he got angry, he would threaten to use videos of her that he taped during the freak offs, held it over her head. Well, if you don't do this, oh, do you want everybody to see that video? You want that really embarrassing video out there? It's also important for me to note that his daughters are not there this morning, but his sons are. That's
the daughters walked out, I think, yesterday when Cassie was talking, y'all. They said the daughters walked out, and they I know that's good. I'm glad they walked out and everything, man. But all the shit I've been hearing, I was keeping up with the case, and I stopped. I'm like, man, I don't even want to hear no more. You know what I'm saying? Then my man came out, and they actually just dropped it. Somebody got in touch with him because he in prison. He down in Miami right now. He in jail. The Jonathan Oddie dude, he just spoke with somebody. It's online right now. It's been circulating around, and he talking about the situation. But they brought him up in court, and Cassie confirmed it. So everything he was saying, remember that dude we thought was lying? Well, I didn't think he was lying, but a lot of people thought he was lying. Like, is he telling the truth? When he had that police interrogation a while ago. I think we've seen it on the stream too. I think we've seen it on here. And all that shit he was saying was the truth. And the crazy part about it, y'all, he signed the NDA with Diddy, and Diddy gave him $5 million, y'all. $5 million. I'm like, man, that shit crazy. I told how I felt about Diddy on my TikTok, y'all, and it went viral. It's going crazy right now. I'm talking about, like, I just did it yesterday, and I don't know what's going on. Maybe I don't know if the woman is happy that or siding with me because, I'm against this shit Diddy was doing and everything. And I know, some of the stuff is just freaky shit, but he went to the extreme. A lot of this, and this just we just talking about the Cassie situation. There's so much more he done did and everything. So I don't know, man. But y'all check out that TikTok, man. There's a couple little vids on there, FamOverTV.
Interesting. There was even one time when a video of the freak-off got out in March of 2014. There was a text message thread between her and Diddy about this where he acted like he didn't know nothing about it. Like, oh no, we better get that. That could really ruin your life. She also talked about the health issues she faced, saying that taking the street pharmaceuticals made her have gastrointestinal problems. And she also described the multitude of UTIs that she had as a result of having to do them. She even said that he would make her go to sex clubs where they would have relations with people and escorts, even though she didn't want to. He would tell her and make her do so. And even he would have her use his money to hire the escorts. She says that the assaults continued inside the hotel room and that even one time Diddy assaulted her in front of an escort. Woo, we are pre-lunch, folks. What do you think? I'm going to update you minute by minute as I get updates today. So far, this is the pre-lunch summary trial of Cassie Ventura. Make sure you bookmark this because I'm going to be giving you the rest of the updates and you're going to want to find your way back.
Yeah, they say, I guess I want to see that too. They need to, say something about the minors and everything. If it was minors involved and everything, but we heard Ali Carter saying a whole bunch of stuff about Diddy involved with minors and everything. Like, it's crazy how they don't speak about none of the minors, even with like, that's like a whole nother level, man. We don't never hear nothing about them situations with these big time elite folks and everything. It's crazy because I just seen a picture that Jeffrey Epstein had on one of his walls in one of his little spots, and he had, man, like a little baby sitting in a tub holding like a sex object. And I'm like, man, what type of picture is that? And it wasn't AI, nothing. It's been circulating around. Y'all can see it, but shit crazy. I don't know why they ain't speaking on the kids.
Fuck is going on with Bill Gates, y'all? Nah, for real. I never with bro. And I still don't. I always felt like Bill Gates was doing some shady shit behind the scenes. Like he was a villain. So what I'm about to say feels weird to me. And y'all let me know if y'all feel weird too. Like something's off. He talking about giving away $200 billion and shutting down his whole foundation by the year 2045. Like, bro just woke up one day and was like, I don't want to die rich anymore. I'm going to give all my funds away. Like, what? Since when? They say he already dropped $100 billion on health, poverty, and education. Did y'all see this? I never seen that. I know where he did drop some money, though. Right. That wasn't beneficial. If y'all know, let me know in the comments. So like I said, they say he dropped $100 billion on this stuff. And now he said he's trying to double up. But my whole thing is, why now? And what made you just come out and say, I don't want to die rich?
And I don't even want to hear this shit. So what you gonna do? Give it to some of these make-believe ass motherfucking charities or these bullshit ass foundations or something and everything? You got $200 billion you want to give away? Motherfucker, get everybody over here in the nation, everybody. You can get everybody something. You can get everybody 100,000 or something. 75, 125, 150, a quarter. You can get, man, you can give everybody something, man. You can end homelessness and poverty and everything. You giving away $200 billion. Like, I don't understand it, y'all. I don't understand this shit. I definitely don't understand it, man. I'm confused. Like, I just don't understand it.
Y'all remember his ex-wife Melinda? She dropped out the foundation too. That's why I'm like, what the fuck is really going on? This man out here moving like he knows something that we don't. Am I tripping? Y'all let me know in the comments. Do y'all think he just being generous? or is this a cover-up move? Because like I said, the timing of this is weird as fuck.
It is definitely some bullshit. Cover up. This is not no generous move, because out of that 200 billion, I bet everybody in this chat right now, we got 370 people in here. Everybody in here right now, we won't see a dime of that 200 billion. Nobody. And a lot more people won't either.
Yo, I can't be the only one that have noticed how low these clouds have been as of late, y'all. What in the world is going on here? This is in Atlanta, Georgia, y'all. This is the airport. We already know Atlanta has a bad rep for weather. Do you guys see what's going on in this picture over here? This cloud is literally touching the ground. And to me, it looks like the head of some type of mythological creature, if you know what I'm talking about. And just that eerie glow coming out of it too. Y'all see that? The eerie glow. Here we go. Here's another part of this, y'all. Let's see again what is going on here. This cloud, I don't know if it's forming a tornado, because look at the funnel, right? But this thing is literally touching the ground. Look how low these clouds are. I feel like I gotta duck myself so y'all can see what is going on. We have definitely entered a new part of Earth, because I truly believe that's why all these Mandela effects have been happening, because we've never seen things like this when we were young, y'all. These dark banded rainbows, the clouds being so low to the ground that y'all could touch them, bro. Even the stars, you can clearly see the stars both at night now, y'all. Purple rain as well as blue and purple skies. See, that's what I'm saying, y'all. We've entered a new realm, because I mean, we don't really go anywhere. Everything happens here, you know. You know what I'm saying? You guys should already know we have a dome over our head. Everything happens here, so it's got to happen outside of us. And God is just showing us what she does best, which is cleansing the world right now, y'all. We are entering a new realm. But yes, y'all, the shift is here. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Let's continue to get it. Peace.
Yeah, he's super funny and everything. He be having some good videos, and he'll tap in with some stuff and everything. But just like his name, Conscious Juice, he be putting a lot of juice on some stuff too. You know what I'm saying? He gonna come with the juice on it too. But that's the entertaining part. You feel me?
The Denver airport is at it again. I'm gonna explain all this symbolism, and you tell me what you think that they are trying to say. But really quick, if you didn't know, they had been remodeling lately, posting all these different very curious signs. I wonder why they would choose the figures that they chose, you know, to push this airport that had this crazy underground space. So they remodeled it, and now we have this new place in there, and it's kind of like truth in plain sight. You see the North Pole right here? There's this crazy pole going up from the north. I wonder what that means. Like how all compasses pull to the north, like there's something north that's magnetic being symbolized as a pole, you know, some way to transfer energy. But look at this arrow right here. What's it pointing at? It's literally pointing at this arch, this giant arch fan, which maybe, you know, keeps things turning up, you know, above our head. But not just that, look at the other arch, this crazy arch that's over. And on the north part, they literally put sand around it. But the craziest part is the other side. To get to the South or Antarctica, there is a huge gate that you have to go through. Why would there be, what does the gate symbolize in the first place? Let me ask you that. And they put the gate above where the gating section is to get into Antarctica. And then of course, in the north, sand all in front of the north. Maybe they're pointing out why this would not work with our current understanding. Anyways, what are they trying to show? Let me know below.
Hey, so I actually have no idea what the fuck this is. It was all the way down there a couple minutes ago. I took my glasses off, I look up, it's right next to me, and I'm kind of...
Man, what the fuck? Is that just like something in there? Like I don't know if that's an animal or not. Or something. I don't know. I don't see it. It's not moving or something. I don't even know what that is. It looked like a coat. Not a coat, but something like some type of cover over something or something. And it's just sitting there or something. I don't know. It looked weird though.
Trying to show. Let me know below.
Hey, so I actually have no idea what the fuck this is. It was all the way down there a couple minutes ago. I took my glasses off, I look up, it's right next to me, and I'm kind of scared. Someone help. What is it?
Y'all laughing and shit. I would have threw a rock at that motherfucker and got closer to look at it and everything. She must have been She's a little dingy.
Feel a level of resilience. When you see some man that's simple or a woman that's simple, you know you can manipulate and control them. They ain't got enough complexity. They don't have their taste in music, the way that they speak, the way they carry themselves, the way they think, the way they eat, their spirituality. If there's not a level of complexity, you understand me, then it's easy to like manipulate and hack them. You feel me? So like, same thing with like a key. You understand me? Like or a lock. Y'all see that?
Did y'all see it?
I did.
Damn. I seen something fly by fast as hell. Let me go back.
Complexity. You understand me? Then it's easy to like manipulate and hack them. You feel me? So like, same thing with like a key. You understand me? Like or a lock. Y'all see that?
Did y'all see it?
And I think that's my man. What's his name? 19 Keys. Yeah.
It was a follow.
Becoming digital surveillance.
Manipulate and hack them. You feel me? So like, same thing with like a key. You understand me? Like or a lock.
Damn.
Did y'all see it?
I don't know what that was. It flew by fast though. Might have been like an orb or something. I don't know. It was fast.
It was a follow.
Becoming digital surveillance precincts with so-called smart city programs being rolled out across the country. Invasive technology such as facial recognition cameras, license plate readers, smart lights, smart poles, smart cars, smart neighbourhoods, smart homes and smart appliances, all connected to wireless networks and communicating with each other. So what's wrong with that?
That's going on right now, y'all. Exactly what he just said. That it's already going on. We got cameras everywhere, smart cars, smart homes, fucking facial recognition. Everything he just said is already popping.
That technology is good, isn't it? All this is for your safety, security and convenience, isn't it? Well, let me tell you, your streets are spying on you, your mobile phone is spying on you, your cities are spying on you, and the infrastructure for future lockdowns is being put into place right now. Don't be fooled. You're being set up to be tracked through your movements and through the future of your digital wallets. By handing over your data, you're handing over the ability to monitor your behaviour, which will soon be turned into a social credit score. And once the central bank digital currencies are in place, you won't get to spend your money without approval. Digital ID will soon become a reality in Australia. Many other countries are already rolling these systems out, countries like Canada, Scotland and many others. Eventually, you won't be able to access any government or public services, and you won't be able to travel across borders or access healthcare or the internet without a digital ID.
Wow.
Think you won't comply? I think you will. The last 2 years were the dress rehearsal and we fell for it hook, line and sinker. Australians are sleepwalking into this technocratic future. And while we're sitting around scratching our chins trying to work out whether this is really happening, Australia is drifting towards a dystopian digital future.
I hate hearing that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? I hate hearing it, but I know that's the direction we headed in, y'all. Man, just imagine that. Like, I know that digital ID coming soon, man. They gonna make everybody like, you gotta have a digital ID. Fuck around, have a social credit score. You ain't gonna be able to spend your money how you want to spend it. They already spying on us. Ain't no privacy no more. I mean, we all already know that. Like, I'm sitting here like, damn. Only thing we can do. But it's gonna take more than a village. It's gonna take everybody. We gotta go against it. To slow it, to do something. We gotta be against it as the people. But it's hard to get the people together, y'all. So get ready for the future and shit, because this shit is, I can see it happening. They gonna be fucking with traveling and everything. Like, you ain't gonna be able to travel if your social credit score ain't high enough. You ain't got your digital ID. Man, it's gonna be crazy. But let me quit thinking about that, man. I gotta jump on the flight in a minute. Gotta go to the airport in a minute, man. So y'all send that love my way. I really don't want to jump on this boy. I'll be so nervous, but I'm getting on it, man. Salute to everybody in the building. Take it day by day, y'all. Stay on wave. Keep that good energy around. Keep that love around. Keep vibrating those high frequencies. In the end, we will win. Salute to my content management moderators, everybody. Appreciate Cinder for those memberships. Salute to everybody that got the memberships. Salute to everybody in the chat. I appreciate y'all, man. Peace and love, health and wealth to everybody. It's your boy Thal. I'll see y'all soon. Peace.
Fam over.